Continuing from where we started, just to make you understand the diverse and huge nature of mental ability as a subject, I am putting up few more questions which are very different in nature. For example, the question written in front of you is of a number series. The numbers are increasing in a certain pattern. We just need to tell what will come in the place of fill in the blank. Now again, there can be so many methods to solve this question. One method can give us the answer, but it will be very lengthy in nature. For example, the question is 2, 12, 30, fill in the blank, 90, 132. One way is called difference. Difference means, first of all, I will taking a difference between 2 and 12, which is a difference or a gap of 10. Between 12 and 30, the gap is of 18. Between 30 and fill in the blank, we don't know what to do. Next, again we don't know what to do. And at the end, it is of 42. Now, just to find out that what will come here in these two fill in the blanks, you will further have to take difference of the difference, which is increasing by 8. But after that, we are clueless. We don't know what to do. And anything can happen. The number can increase, the number can decrease, the number can remain constant. It can be 8, 9, 10, 11. It could be 8, 10, 12, 14. It can be 8, 7, 6, 5. It can be 8, 6, 4, 2. It can be 8, 8, 8, 8, n number of possibilities, and out of these n number of possibilities, only one is correct. Since I know it, I am taking a difference of 8, but then this should continue till the end. 18 and 8 is 26. Between 30 and fill in the blank, there should be a gap of 26, making it 56. I have written my answer, but I am not very sure whether this is the correct answer or not until and unless I get 42 with the same reason. 26 and 8 is 34. 34 and 8 is 42. When I get this logic 42, then I am sure that my answer 56 is correct. But as you might have seen, by doing so, I have consumed a lot of time. Since I have consumed a lot of time, I am looking for new innovative methods to come to a same answer, but with same answer. Now again, I am trying to solve the same question, that is 2, 12, 30, fill in the blank, 90, 132, by using a very innovative method. How I can find an innovative method? If I analyze these numbers. Now I am analyzing these numbers. I am trying to analyze that how I can write 2, 12, 30 and so on using my squares and cubes. For example, I can write 2 as 1 square plus 1. I can write 12 as 3 square plus 3. I can write 30 as 5 square plus 5. 1, 3, 5. The logic has become very simple. The next number will be 7. 7 square plus 7. 7 sevens are 49 plus 7 is 56. Same answer, but we are consuming much less time and the logic is very concrete. It is so concrete that I need not use 90 and 132. Although 90 is 9 square plus 9 and 132 is 11 square plus 11. One more method that we can do is, again the question 2, 12, 30, fill in the blank, 90, 132. I'm now using another method. I can write 2 as 2 square minus 2, 12 as 4 square minus 4, 30 as 6 square minus 6, 2, 4, 6. It is even numbers, so 8 square minus 8. 8 square is 64 minus 8 is 56 again. Same answer using a very different technique. This is called subtract the number from its squares. By doing so, we are saving a lot of time because I am not solving 90 and 132 at all. But let us suppose the same question was given to a student of 5th standard or 6th standard, those who don't know what are squares and cubes. For them, this could become tricky because they don't understand squares and cubes. Let us suppose the same question was given to them, 2, 12, 30, fill in the blank, 90 and 132. Squares and cubes are not known to them, and yet we need to explain to them that we need to answer this question in a matter of seconds, then analyze again. If we analyze, we can find out another method, that is on multiplication. I can write 2 as 1 into 2, 12 as 3 into 4, 30 as 5 into 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the next number will be 7 into 8. 7 into 8 is again 56, the same answer. What I'm trying to tell you is a very simple question of number series. There is a method which is very time consuming, the first method that I told you, but the second and third were based on squares and cubes. Even if you don't know squares and cubes, this question can be still very easy, very simple, and it can be answered in a very simple way using our analyzing power, the 4 things that I've told you to remember. Now, shifting to another thing, that is yet another question of a very diverse nature. The question is of odd man out. Odd man out, I will again explain what does odd man out actually mean. Odd man out is, we have been given 5 things. Out of these 5 things, 4 are alike and 1 is different. The one which is different is your answer. For example, I'm giving you 5 words: calm, should, could, gold, and half. Out of these 5 words, 4 words are alike in some way and 1 is a different. The one which is a different is your answer. Now, please, we should keep in mind few things. Don't go by the number of letters that are written. Don't go by vowels, because these are concrete words. Since these are concrete words, we have to use something very logical. Don't also go by the things that in these two, the O and U is there, even in this O is there, and therefore deliberately I have taken few words which doesn't have O, they have A, and there are deliberately few words which doesn't have A, they have O. So don't use them. The logic should be very concrete. Now I have given this question for a very concrete purpose. The purpose is that many will give correct answer using wrong reasons. For example, if somebody is thinking on these lines that gold is a metal and the rest are not metal, and they give gold as the answer, for me, I'll say your reason is wrong, although gold happens to be the correct answer. But just to make them understand, what I'll do is I'll erase gold and I'll write cold, and then the student becomes, the confusion level of the student is increasing now, because now cold is not a metal. And then I'll start giving them clues as well, that gold is the correct answer now. Now what can be the correct reason? The reason is, in the rest 4, L is silent, whereas in cold or gold, L was pronounced. Calm, should, could, half. L is silent, whereas in cold or gold, L is pronounced. So the logic behind giving this question was, even the correct reasons are very important, not just the correct answer. So the answer is cold. D option was the answer. But the reason was not that it is a metal, or as gold was written, that gold is a metal. That was not the reason. The reason was the pronunciation. That was very important. Sometimes the question is put up in such a way that it appears to be very difficult in nature, but actually it is very easy. All we need to do is concentrate at right areas. For example, the question is, suppose you are the captain of the ship. The length of the ship is 40 meters, the height is 10 meters, and the width is 20 meters. The ship is traveling from west to east, whereas the wind is blowing from north to south. What is the age of the captain? Now, many students will get confused that what the age of the captain has to do with the length, width, or height of a ship, or which direction the ship is blowing or the wind is blowing. Now, if you concentrate on this question, the question in itself is the answer. The question says, suppose you were made the captain of the ship, and then the question was, what is the age of the captain? The captain is you, so therefore your answer, your age, actually your age is the answer. Whatever is your age is the answer, because you were made the captain of the ship, and then what was done was that you were given a data and the concentration was on the data, whereas it was your age which was being asked. So such type of questions can also be asked, which are very tricky in nature. The question itself gives you the answer, but we become very casual and therefore we are unable to find it. Such questions are called tricky questions. My next question is, how many squares are there in this figure? Now many students, if they are casual, they will see that this is a 4x4 box. So 4 into 4, 16. They'll try to give the answer, which is wrong. 16 is not the correct option. What many will do is, they will say it is 4x4, 16 inside and one bigger figure, the main, so 17. But 17 is also a wrong answer. How we should actually count it is, there are 16 inside and 117. This 2x2 is also a square. 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 Actually, there are many squares in this. If we are to count it, we can count it in this. The total number of squares is 30. For example, I am counting these 30 squares now. 16 inside and one big 17. This is 18th. This is 19th. This is 20th. This is 21st. This is 22nd. This is 23rd. This is 24th. This is 25th. This is 26th. These were 2x2. Now there are 3x3 as well. This is 27. This is 27. This is 28. This is 29. And this is finally 30th. 3x3. Now, by doing so, again, what we are doing is we are consuming a lot of time. If we are consuming a lot of time, then there must be a shortcut to it. The shortcut is very simple. We were given a square of 4x4. Now there is a very simple formula to this. The formula is applicable only on a perfect square as we have been given. And how many squares are there? This should be the question. The formula is very simple. Since this square is cut into 4 equal parts, add the numbers of square till 4. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square will be your answer. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, which is equal to 30. In other words, what we can do is, now suppose this is a 5x5 square. This is a 5x5 square and the question was the same, that how many squares are there in this figure. Now 5x5 square, that means add squares till 5. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square, which is equal to 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25. So which is 1 plus 4 is 5 and 25 is 30. 30 and 25 is 55. Answer is very simple, 55 it becomes. With this we end this introductory session. Next time we will take up many different questions which will be assignment based and very interesting with answer options. Thanks and God bless.